Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 30 of my Dark Souls Dex build playthrough. My name is Tebriel, and today we're going to continue our journey throughout Lodron. In the last episode, we conquered the painted world of Ariamas, and in this episode, I think we will finish off the rest of the game. So over here, we have a little item. It's the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Now this can help increase faith miracles. But over here, it says, praise the sun, and this looks to be a statue of Gwyn, actually. Now, I'm not sure if we have it, but there is a ring that you can use in this very spot, which will open up a area. I believe it's Darkmoon Seance ring. Yep. They don't exactly tell you that in the game. There aren't too many clues to it, but yeah. There's that, so that opens up this area. Now we can go over here and, let's see, that's a Curse Bite ring, don't need that. Let's go ahead and put on some other ring of sorts. Those two work, I suppose. And if we go down here.
Halt! This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of mine self, Gwyndolin, and kneel before me.
So here is a covenant that you can actually join.
O
so,
disciple of the Dark Sun, thou hast journeyed
let's let him speak.
Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I shall protect thee, safeguarding thy person with the power of the Dark Moon.
So we're not going to join his covenant.
Very well. We shall not need speech. Exit here and follow thine own design.
But if you want to join the covenant, you can. That is a covenant for players who hunt player killers. So it is quite an interesting little covenant. It's a faith-based covenant, so a lot of the rewards you get are faith-based. Now, if you go through that door, you can actually fight the boss. However, I am going to do something a little different here, really quick. So let's go over here. We'll warp to Chamber of the Princess. And if you go over here, you can talk to her, join her covenant. However, if you do this,
Thou that tarnisheth the Godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
So it appears that the sunlight here was a lie. And the princess, also a lie. So, yeah. Turns out this whole area is a bit of a fabrication. Now, you can rest at some of these bonfires, however, not all of them will work. So you gotta keep that in mind. Now, there's also a lot of, enemies in this area that you can fight as well. They'll appear down there, and players will also appear in here if you, do the Darkmoon Tomb stuff. Or if you, shoot her in the face or damage her in some way. So, we are going to warp back to, the Darkmoon Tomb. Now, I thought the bonfire stopped working here, but apparently not. I'm... Interesting. I think one of the bonfires stops working anyways. And you can also fight the Firekeeper up there, which we will probably do after fighting him. Now, if you shoot the princess or hurt her in some way, this statue here will actually be gone and you won't need the ring. However, the ring is used for people who want to join this covenant because you cannot join it after you tarnish her image. So let's go ahead and fight the guy.
Heretic. First thou offendest the Godmother, and now thou seek fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the dark Sun Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commence.
And yes, he is the son of Gwyn. Gods in this game can very well be killed. Now this is pretty much a never-ending hallway. It isn't completely never-ending, but it goes on for quite a while. You're going to want to use these little peelers here to protect yourself. However, the big one over there will go through it. So you're going to want to watch out. And if you get too close, he'll just warp away. So you're going to want to deal some damage to him before he does that. Unfortunately, we were a bit close and I'm a bit rusty with this boss fight, it seems. I don't fight him that very often, so you just want to kind of go over here and run as much as you can and get to him, deal some damage. You can still deal a little bit of damage while he's warping away. And do this 3 or 4 times and you'll basically win the fight. He isn't very hard. But as you can see, he deals a lot of damage, so watch out for that. And he'll also shoot arrows at you. That's a perfect chance for you to run up and hit him. As you see, one swipe with our two-handed katana swing actually dealt a lot of damage, so... Damn it. Yeah, we're getting to him a little bit close. Or too easy, I guess you could say. Okay, come on. Whoops. Damn it. There we go. And we still have our, let's go ahead and heal up. Good thing he did that one. Okay. Probably kill him here. There we go. That was really sloppy.
Heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
And now we can actually get to the end. Well, the end if you don't continue running for 10 minutes anyways. So now we got a bunch of souls and his soul, which you can use to get a faith bow, if I remember correctly. Go over here and you can find the tomb of Gwyn. Granted, he probably isn't in here. Miracle Sunlight Blade. It is basically a weaker version of the Darkmoon Blade that you can get from joining the Covenant. And it is a faith-based enchantment, much like the resins you can use on your blade. And much like Great Magic Weapon as well. And the brass armor, which is of the Firekeeper that you can talk to here. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. I believe she resides just up above us, I think. She usually is near the entrance to the Great Cathedral area and the main part of Anor Londo. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of a rest here. And then we'll pop up there, say hi. And of course, if we kill her, we can actually get her soul and use it to upgrade our Estus flask, which will always be nice. So, okie dokie. Let's see here. Where is she? Let's go. Or I think it's actually if you kill her, then her bonfire stops working. I think that's what I was trying to remember. So usually she's over here or over here. Yeah, there she is. Let's go pay her a visit.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering here and now. It is the least that I can do.
So, as you can see, you can deal a lot of damage to her pretty easily.
But how? This man is a threat. Master Gwyndolin.
Yeah, I already killed your master. Okay, so now we got her soul and her fire, her bonfire stops working. So now we go ahead and use a, homeward bone. And then we are going to finish off the last of this area. So let's go ahead and level up a bit. Pretty much have all my points and everything I wanted to, so I'm going to level up everything into vitality and get some extra health. And now we're going to warp to, God, what is it? Okay. I'm not sure if it actually has a, warp. So let's go ahead to Firelink Shrine. And we'll go down to where we need to. And then we'll go to the Kiln of the First Flame. God, it seems like it's been a while since we've been in a Firelink Shrine, huh? So drop down here. Okay. And now let's go ahead and rest here. And let's go through this area. As you can see, there seems to be souls of knights. It seems to be like, it's hard to describe this area. Maybe it's a portal in time, maybe it's a rift between two worlds, perhaps. We're gonna put on the Hornet Ring here, just for nice backstabs and stuff. Generally, I don't like using the Hornet Ring, but we need every advantage we can get. This area is also a prime area to be invaded, so watch out for that. And as you may expect in this area, Gwyn's knights are everywhere. Lots of black knights here. It seems we fell on him and actually did a little bit of damage. I'm not even sure how he hurt us there, actually. There we go. And these guys will often drop Titanite chunks and other types of chunks of Titanite. Like the red and the blue. So this is a very good farming area considering it's the last area of the game. That would make sense. So watch out, there are a lot of different kinds of knights here. Lots and lots of different kinds of knights. Some have great swords, some have great axes. And let's go ahead and grab that red Titanite chunk. Okay. Now let's see here. This is the Kiln of the First Flame. It's where Gwyn attempted to relight the first flame. Let's go up here and just check out stuff really quick. Nothing really up here to see anyways. Just interesting. This whole area is just ash everywhere. And he basically, Gwyn, used his body as fuel in order to keep the first flame going, in order to spread, prevent the spread of the darkness. And apparently the whole of the world will look a lot like Ulasil if the light isn't here, so that could pose a problem. This is one of the harder areas to fight an enemy because of the limited amount of room. But if you're good on your parries, and if you have the ring equipped, you can deal a massive amount of damage to them, and they aren't that hard to kill. So let's go over here. And the Black Knight Helm and Armor set. It isn't too terribly good, but it's actually pretty cool. So, okie dokie. Now, we've only got a little bit left to go, and over here, that is the Kiln of the First Flame. We'll be going inside there shortly. But first, we still have quite a few enemies to go up against. And that guy has an axe. And now he's dead. They aren't the easiest to parry, but if you're not good at parrying, don't worry about it, just attack him normally. And we got his great axe, which is actually a really cool weapon. I liked it a lot when I used it. On my first playthrough, actually. I'm still not sure how that hit me. Okay, because of stairs, backstabs here may be a little bit harder. For some reason, whenever elevation, or there's elevation, it's harder to actually deal backstabs or ripostes, or ripotes, or however you pronounce it. Okay, now, Gwyn is actually weak against fire, interestingly enough. He is the Lord of Sunlight, and I guess after being burned so much by the Kiln of the First Flame, he, I guess, has a penchant to being hurt by fire, so we're gonna go ahead and use this, and we're gonna step through. No cutscene, no nothing, he is relentless. Oh, I actually partial parried that. And the best way to go about this is to actually parry him. Drink an Estus and see if you can parry him again. Except he deals a massive amount of damage, as you can see. And you do not want to get hit by that. Yeah. Okay, we're running out of room here. We might just die here if we're not careful. Yeah, we died. That doesn't surprise me. Unfortunately, we got caught up in a corner. We should have tried attacking him a little bit down that way. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut out here, and I'll meet you guys back at the boss. Okay, we're back. I did cut out another attempt at the boss because it was so short, it wasn't even worth showing. This boss can be very, very hard. He hits super hard, as you can see, and does a massive amount of damage. He's one of those bosses that the first 5 or 10 seconds can probably dictate the way the whole fight goes. He's relentless, doesn't give you much time to heal at all. I might actually have an Elizabeth mushroom here if needed. Using one of those can heal over time. So I might keep one of those handy and use it before we go in here. Also, any sort of stamina regeneration also helps greatly. If we have any grass, I think I'm going to use that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm going to use this. And then we're going to go ahead and... Okay, let's see if we can do this again. So you're going to want to watch out for that. Attacking him normally works. You can also parry him, as I shown earlier, which does a massive amount of damage with the ring. So basically, if you can keep this up, you can kill him. He isn't that hard with that. However, if you fight him legitimately, it is quite hard, as you see. beforehand. So let's see if we can take him out. Dead. Lord of Cinders is no more. And that is the last boss of Dark Souls. Not that hard, as you can see. He does deal a massive amount of damage, though, if you let him. So we got his soul. And we got our souls back. Now, there's a choice. We can leave, or we can sacrifice ourselves on the first flame in order to continue it going. Because I think this character's a selfish son of a bitch, we're gonna go ahead and, we're just gonna go ahead and leave. And this is what happens when you leave.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Calf and Fraft serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
And so we become the new Dark Lord.
Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
And that is Dark Souls. God, I love the music in this game. Well, I believe that is it for our Let's Play. That was my first Let's Play ever done on this channel, and of course it kind of shows with a lot of my earlier episodes, but overall I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed playing it, and recording and playing at the same time certainly shows a little bit different than just playing it by yourself. You always have to think of things to talk about, and generally, you know, just commentate things you see, things you think about. It's quite interesting than just playing it yourself. It's almost like just, you know, playing a game, only talking to an invisible audience. But, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And from here on, we will probably be going into a couple different territories of games. Now, I love Dark Souls and I love the Dark Souls series, so we'll probably be getting on Dark Souls 2 right after this. Of course, I also have a couple other games in mind. Of course, I want to do more Risk of Rain. I haven't done an episode in a month, I think. I've been having trouble recording that one with my current recording software, so I've been leaving that off for a little bit. However, I also think I might do a recording of XCOM Long War mod. If you guys are interested in that, please put it down in the comments on any other Let's Plays you might want me to do. I have got a plethora of games on Steam and other consoles and whatnot, so just let me know down in the comments. So, thank you guys for joining me. My name is Tebriel, and I hope to see you all in my next Let's Play. Goodbye, everybody, and take care.